bushes right now.
Oh, trouble.
There we go. A bunch of cars.
Kurt Busch hard in the wall.
Mark Martin into 55.
Gets hit by Montoya. I think
Joey Logano was the first car sideways, and it was as a result of contact. So Logano, Busch, Mark Martin all received damage. Perhaps Carl Edwards as he pulls in. We'll have to check on that. There's the Furniture Row Chevrolet.
78 car there's torn up pretty good.
Logano got into him coming across. Watch the yellow car of Logano, and let's see how this gets started.
That's actually Matt Kenseth.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
you're right.
in the 20 car. Yes.
Came right down in front of the 78 and made contact, and it's on from there. That's what happens with these guys when you run in pack. If something happens up the front, you're going to get in it.
Looked like Carl Edwards in the 99 there.
Montoya got a good bit of damage as well. And yes, it is the 20 of Matt Kenseth.
Yeah.
Logano used to drive the 20 but his new car is also yellow and red.
Watch the yellow car of Kenseth. He comes down just a little bit in front of Kurt Busch in the 78 and just comes really across the nose of the 78, and then they spin from there.
Edwards couldn't avoid getting into the back of Mark Martin. And Kenseth goes for a ride, and look at Montoya just lift up the back of Mark's car as he goes by. Let's go for a ride with Mark Martin in the Aaron's Toyota. Carl Edwards in the 99.
Half back to the 42 and 29. Watch the 20. Easy, 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 easy. Stay straight, stay straight.
Tell you, Kevin Harvick threaded the needle and really got through there. Let's have a look at our new Fox cable cam.
Not sure. I don't know. I guess Matt thought there was enough room to come down in front of Kurt Busch in the 78 car, but the hole just wasn't there.
There's the shot. You were just talking about
Yeah.
Kevin Harvick in that 29.
He came right through there. Great job.
You know, Darrell, you were talking about it. This is the thing that these teams did not need. You see Carl Edwards here. They lost a car in that big crash back in the January test, as well as Kurt Busch and his 78 team as well.
Yeah, all that crashing and banging you heard, that is precious.
Are doing. You heard Kyle Busch talk about closing rate. That's exactly what Bill Lamon's
Stewart gets tagged and holds on. Behind him, they're going to pile up. Hamlin, Johnson, Busch, Martin, Gordon.
And Tony Stewart cut down in front of Matt Kenseth.
I guess we're going.
Got a little bit loose, but then these other guys
in the wreck yesterday, sneaks through.
Watch his 55 car. He's going to get clipped right here when he's trying to get by right there. And man, he nails that outside wall. See a side window pops out of the car. That was a terrible lick.
Over the bottom, let's ride along.
18 with you. Watch it. Hold the brake there. Hold the brake. Hold the brake. Let it roll down right there.
There's a great shot of it, Darrell. He just came down and just clipped enough that it turned him sideways.
But he was able to hang on. Yeah, he was able to save it. But these other guys, they had to check up a little bit. Marcus went up the hill a tad in front of Jimmy Johnson, and here it was on from there.
29, Harvick.
Got hit in that right rear and shot to the outside wall.
Montoya, who has lost an engine in Daytona 500 qualifying practice and was in the wreck yesterday.
And breaks Jimmy's momentum, and when he does, they make contact.
Look inside,
right here.
inside.
Here, Jimmy, get out of the gas.
Inside. You're by yourself. You're by We're in it, fellas.
And I go back to the unlimited race the other night. Matt Kenseth.
Trouble. Here we go.
Newman's around off the front bumper of Edwards. Mark Martin gets away.
I think Mark may have survived that one. Thank goodness, because that's his third. Newman looks like he's all right. Got a little damage.
And that was with just 5 cars in that drafting group. And we see a good bit of sheet metal damage.
And that's
to
one
Ryan Newman's Chevrolet.
That's one of our front, one of our fast qualifiers right there.
Yeah, he qualified 4th.
I mean, right there, you're right on the verge of being clear, but yeah, that was maybe both guys had a little bit of something to do with that one. Looked like Carl's car may have shoved up a tad, and looked like Ryan was maybe coming down a tad, and they kind of come together. Look
at the roof flap, how quick they deployed, and that right there set that car back down. And the roof flaps are much bigger this year.
Yeah, it just something's not lining up for me. Every time I've seen an accident, although 3 times now I've seen an accident, the driver almost on the outside acts as if he doesn't know the driver on the inside is there.
Well, it's what happened on Friday with Matt Kenseth. Right. It's what happened in the Sprint Unlimited with Tony Stewart.
Right, there's something not lining up here for me.
Way out front. Now, all of these drivers are in a secure qualification.
Oh, there you go.
Hard, one car into the wall, and that's Carl Edwards.
Or is it Carl?
Wow. Regan Smith gets tagged. Denny Hamlin involved. That changes everything.
21 spun.
Had that group minded their P's and Q's, they all would be in the Daytona 500.
Oh my.
And now we're under caution for the first time in the first Budweiser duel. Very, very hard contact with the outside wall for Carl Edwards, who has dropped the window net. And that is a signal to safety workers that he is okay.
So if we can get a look here and see exactly what happened.
There's Carl Edwards.
Comes his pack around. He kind of pushes up off the bottom there a little bit. Looks pretty good at this point. Oh, Hamlin, looks like Hamlin got loose first. Not sure why. Have to look at it again.
But he definitely got loose and came down into Carl Edwards' right rear quarter panel.
Let's see if we can get a better look here.
Now that's Michael Waltrip alongside Carl.
Oh, the 11 just gets, he's just spinning out. He gets loose and starts to spin.
Yeah, he got no help from the 21 whatsoever. He just got loose, it looked like.
Now further back was Dale Earnhardt Jr. Back about 12th position. Let's ride along.
Get the help here. Use the air off that 22. You'll drive right back by him here. There you go. Boy, keep coming, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good job, man. Good job. Caution's out.
That is a great piece of driving, folks. Didn't panic. See there, the 11 just gets around. And Larry, when you're really tight off of 2 over there, you got a lot of wheel in the thing, and when the front end finally does take a little bit of a bite, the thing it'll come around with you like that.
And Denny Hamlin, one of the drivers, his crew, they put 4 fresh tires on that car into that pit stop.
Junior makes it through, and Trevor Bayne runs out of room in the 21. And around goes Newman.
Newman spins. Did he hit the outside wall?
No, he saves it down to the apron.
We stay green.
Gordon, Kane, Dillon, Burton on pit road. Hermie, watch what happened to the 39 of Ryan Newman. He's at the back of that pack, back behind Jamie McMurray.
Yeah, he looked like he was thought he might gonna run over McMurray. Cut back out onto the racetrack, and when he did, he spun the car out. Now he's got a right front tire flat, and he had to just creep around, or he'll tear the whole front end off the car.
Ricky Stenhouse, Terry Labonte, too fast exiting pit road. Kane gets around, slides across the track. Dillon misses him. More carnage down toward turn number 1. Montoya, Harvick.
A real low apron.
All with damage as the caution comes out. Casey Kane, the blue Chevrolet number 5, the first car to go sideways, working lap 33.
Our champion, Brad Keselowski, a lot of damage.
Frank, stay high, stay in it, stay in it. We got turned in there, guys. We're tore up, terrible. Hold the brake, hold the brake. All right, let it roll left. You all right?
Yeah, the 18 just got down on that inside, caught the left rear corner of the 5 car. That's a real vulnerable spot.
Logano misses him.
And Darrell, that was coming out of that tri-oval where you're running so fast with very little banking to hold you.
Somebody got into the back of Kevin Harvick's number 29, the Sprint Cup Series champion. Casey Kane comes across, and Keselowski tries to miss it and gets into Kevin Harvick. Here's Steve Burns.
Yeah, everybody, we're just trying to get stopped right here, and everything's going the right way till there, so just run out of room. So, it's
guys. One car down, spinning. Trevor Bayne up to the wall, collects another. That is Carl Edwards. The 5th wreck that Edwards has been involved in this spring. The 34 of David Reagan involved.
Something happened to a car going into turn 1, as if it just, I don't know who it was. You'll have to take a look at it.
David Reagan and David Gilliland. My goodness.
Ooh, looked like possibly.
But it looked like they started accordioning up in front of Brad Keselowski.
Very similar to what we saw at the start of the race. What happens here? I looked up, I saw a car spin, and I couldn't tell why.
27 is the first car out of line in front of you. Hold it, no caution. Caution is out.
There is Austin Dillon. And David Reagan's not going to make it back. Nor is his teammate, David Gilliland.
Larry, that 22 car looks like they have some kind of fuel issue. They're in the trunk right now.
And his teammate, Brad Keselowski.
Jeff Burton and his Cat Chevy have pounded the wall, leaving Scott Speets out on the racetrack. Excuse me, we are still green. I said caution.
Yeah.
And now it's out.
Now on the front stretch.
I knew something was going on. Mike, I looked down there and they were all...
Or something broke on that 31 car. Just as he was about to turn it off into the tri-oval.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. That was a hard hit, though. That thing pounded.
Oh, car in the wall, hard. Turn 1. And it's one of the BK cars. It's the 93 of Travis Quapple.
Let me know if
no
the
caution. NASCAR, if the track is clear, they will let them finish.
Line of that last lap, back of the pack wreck. No caution thrown on the part of NASCAR. It is their discretion, figuring no serious danger to anyone.
It steals the tire to the rim.
Yeah, if a car's not handling well, you've got to slow it down. And the only way you can slow it down is use a lot of brake, and then that's what happens.
For the second time today, Kyle Busch had raced his way up to 15th position and spun at turn 2.
Taking a look outside, real loose up there, real loose. He's spinning behind you.
In that 99. Nearly was up the racetrack.
Just got out a little too wide. There's not a lot of grip out there. A slight contact to the left front.
We got one up in the wall here, 1 and 2. Yellow's out. 16 still tight to you here.
Chevy of Tommy Baldwin Racing has hit the wall hard. Stremme right behind him and into him.
Yeah, I believe I believe Blaney got out of the gas a little quicker than Stremme thought he was in the 30 car and got into the back of Blaney in the 7 and spun
made it around to pit road. See him way out the windshield of Danica Patrick's car. Her teammate Newman going into the wall. And that is a big break for Biffle, Almirola, and Montoya, who would have had to stop. Newman's in the wall again. Turn 1 this time.
That is a huge break for Mark Martin in that 55 car running second. He wasn't far from having to make a green flag.
Well, the first one was a melted bead, but it looked a lot like that. Loss of steering control straight up and into the wall.
Same thing, right front tire down. Just when they don't turn.
7th, low treble front straightaway, big pile up. Danica Patrick and the 34 of David Reagan.
You're all set.
Blue right front.
This NASCAR, but IndyCar, drag racing, and others. Wow. Where women compete with men on an equal footing, and we've gotten a lot of tweaks.
Get low if you can. Low if you can. Pack's coming outside
you. Had the same problems. You can see it right here. Just dead in the middle of turn 4, the car just goes straight.
Watch this. This is a really good view here. Watch that car of Reagan. I mean, it goes right up over it. I thought I was going to clear the car there for a moment, and then you can see the whole left side door and all is torn off of Danica's 10 car.
The lead lap. And trouble for the 38. David Gilliland has a right front down.
Yeah, it looks like another tire.
Bring it to road.
You got no hope. You just hang on and thank God for safer barriers.
The minute you saw that puff of smoke, that's when that tire blew out.
Nice job of Marcus Ambrose in the number 9.
You see the black smoke come from the tire. Looks a lot like what happened to Danica there a little earlier.
He's been able to hold him up, and Schrader brings out the caution.
And it looks like,
wall over there. Track is cleared.
looks like a right front.
Yeah, you see the car take off up the track. We've seen it several times.
Slow up top, slow up top, slow up top, slow up top. Clear. Yellow.
Oh, close one for Marcus Ambrose there. Was he?
Yellow's
I think
out.
he's trying to get on pit road.
Yellow's
I think.
outside. All right.
Tough break for Biffle, who had just pitted, but Ambrose will bring the car.
But there we talked about that entrance being right in the middle of turn 4.
Tough.
You know, he almost spun that car. That was quite a save by Ambrose.
It really was. If you saw, I think he was trying to get on pit road, Mike, and he gets the car, he locks the brakes up there and gets the car sideways. And I'm sure, just like NASCAR, I thought that thing was going to come back.
And here's another look at it. But Gilliland in the 38, and around goes Labonte.
Yeah, I thought he was going to save it. He got it sideways up on the track, but then he got down here where it's not much grip, probably dirty, and the car just spun with him.
Last year's winner
rear was down.
And the problem is in there, it's going to spin, and that'll bring the caution out.
Pop there, guys.
Here with racing his teammate, Dale Earnhardt.
He said there, nowhere to hide.
No, there's nowhere to hide it. When you have trouble here, Burns, what happened, buddy?
Well, GW wasn't.
Jeff Burton got sent into the turn 1 wall as things stacked up behind him. And we're under caution for the second time. So then Burton gets a shunt from Carl Edwards.
Man,
Murray goes around in the wall, and everybody's going to miss him. Let's ride with Jimmy Johnson.
very, very nice job right there.
Daryl, I think it's two things.
Just see him up there. He's in that gray stuff, and he just no traction there whatsoever. Nothing you can do. You pick up that debris on your tires, and around you go.
Trying to get through the accident scene. Here's what happens.
You know, Mike, I don't know if it's additional speed or not, but I've seen
with Clint Boyer. That's Biffle just in front of him.
Back her down, back her down, back her down, back her down, back her down. Nice job.
There, plus all the rubber balls that come off the tires go up there, and it's absolutely like you're on ice.
Yes, sir.
That brings out the caution.
Now, keep it up there, keep it up there. You got a bunch more coming.
Had a great race going.
Qualified well.
Trying to stay on the tail end of the lead lap and not go one lap down when Gilliland found the wall exiting turn 2. Turn 4, and it's Landon Castle. And we're back under caution for the 5th time.
I believe that 33 had a right front go down, guys. The thing just darted out into the wall there. I believe he had a right front go down.
7th caution, and it comes out at lap 321. That was a hard hit for Dave Blaney. 7th caution of the day, and Matt Kenseth will lead everybody.
Yeah, there he goes. You can just see a dead right turn into the wall. That's the right front going down. But Larry, you see that little tap and how absolutely on the edge these cars are?
From Denny Hamlin's bumper cam. Bump. Run.
Lightly, slightly, but not politely.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Pow.
What did we say when we were watching this?
Crash, and the 9th caution of the day. Jeff Gordon in turns 3 and 4 appeared to lose a right front tire, and
He goes in, he does that dive bomb thing, and then right here you see the car just takes off. Matt was great
right
big
there.
run on him. Yeah, she just turns, and here comes Matt. Matt had a full head of steam, nowhere to go, guys.
Yeah, turn 4, Darryl. And you heard it from Jimmy.
Blew a tire.